Welcome to the Forms web interface of the South African Reserve Bank. This system allows external organizations to complete and submit forms to the South African Reserve Bank. To access the system, you will need a username and password. If you are the first user in your organization, the SARB will have to configure your organization and supply your system administrator with a username and password. You can use the SARB self-help portal to change your password. Please contact the SARB using the details supplied in the application by clicking on the link titled "Don't have a username" or "Forgot your username." Once you are logged in as an administrator, you will be able to register and manage additional users in your organization yourself. If your organization already has an administrator, please contact the administrator and ask to be registered as a user. Additionally, if you already have a username but you have forgotten your password, please click the Forgot Password link. This will take you to the SARB's Password Self-Help portal, which will allow you to reset your password. For the purposes of this video, I simulate a login using a pseudonym Theo Walcott. Once I'm logged in, the system automatically opens the Forms portal. For administrators, the system has three main functional areas: the Forms portal, the administration page, and the user profile page. Normal users only have access to the Forms portal and their own user profile page. Let's look at the user profile page first. You can open your user profile page by clicking on the username displayed on the top right-hand side of the screen. Notice that the system displays a large amount of information about the current user, including their permissions. From this screen, the user can change some of their details, including name, surname, email address, and phone number. Please use this feature to ensure that your contact details are up to date. For now, we will move away from the profile screen and open the administration screen. To open the administration screen, simply click on Administration in the top menu. As mentioned earlier, the administration screen is only available to system administrators. Here, the system administrator can see two tabs: a tab that reads Data Subjects, which lists the funds and institutions which your organization is typically responsible for submitting to the SARB, and a tab that reads Users, which lists the users in your organization who are allowed to interact with the data subjects. In the administration page, under the Users tab, you can create new users by clicking on the Add New User button. Once a user is created, an automated email is sent to the user with their login credentials. Additionally, under the Users tab, individual details and permissions for users can be configured by clicking on the profile link of the user. If a user is no longer active, deactivate the user by clicking on Edit Profile and then deselecting the active tick box. For now, I will cancel this action. You can edit permissions by clicking on the Edit Permissions button, or add permissions by clicking on the Add New Permission button. This is useful if you want to maintain granular control over which users are allowed to access various data subjects. Permissions are assigned by the system administrator per data subject, and the following permission levels are available. None. The user cannot see forms associated with the organization. Browse. The user will be able to see the form in the system, but will not be able to view data inside the form. View. The user can see the form and open it to view the data, but will not be able to edit the data inside the form. Edit. The user has the same permissions as View, but they can also edit the data in the form. However, the user cannot submit the form to the SARB. Submit. The user has the same permissions as Edit, but they are also able to submit the form to the SARB. Take note, when editing a user's permissions, it sometimes takes a few seconds before the updated information reflects for the updated user. Let's now move to the Forms portal. This is the portion of the system that you will use most often. To open the Forms portal, click on the tab that reads Forms Portal. Once opened, you will see three tabs in the system, namely Ready, In Progress, and Submitted. These three tabs represent the form types and data subjects that you will interact with. The Release Period drop-down at the top by default limits all three tabs to only show data subjects for the current period. However, you can change this by searching or selecting the desired period you wish to filter for. Each of the 3 tabs has individual fields that allow you to further search or filter the displayed information. The Ready tab shows data subjects with its unique SARB reference number that are ready to be completed. Notice that each period has an associated due date. This will give you an indication of when the form should be submitted to the SARB. As the due date approaches, the system may also send you a reminder email. To begin filling in the form, simply click the Start link. This will open the form and you can start filling it in. For now, I will just close the form and return to the Forms portal. The In Progress tab in the Forms portal displays data subjects that you or someone else in your organization have already started to fill in, but have not yet submitted to the SARB. This capability allows you to store draft versions of the form and continue working on it over multiple days. Once complete, you can submit it to the SARB. While a form is in progress, you have 3 potential actions that you can perform, depending on your permissions. You can view additional details of the form by clicking the Detail link, or you can simply view the current form data by clicking the View link, or you can open and edit the form by clicking the Edit link. For now, let's return to the Forms portal and open the Submitted tab. The Submitted tab lists all the data subjects that you have already submitted to the SARB. This is useful for historical reference as you are able to view the details and data of previously submitted forms. Take note, however, that you cannot edit and resubmit a form once it is submitted. If you need to do so, you have to get in touch with the SARB to reopen the form for you. That brings us to the end of this video. For detailed information about how to complete, validate, save, and submit specific forms, please refer to the relevant detailed video.